Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to learn about override annotation. So let's start. So we will see these 4 points. First, we will see that what is override, then why do we use override annotation, then we will see one example of it, and then we will see some points to remember related to the override annotation. Let's see what is override. So, override is an annotation in Java that you place above a method to indicate that first, this method is override a method from its parent class, that is nothing but the superclass, and second, you are intentionally changing how the inherited method works. So at the override annotation, we write above the method override is nothing but the same name with the same parameters present in parent class as well as in the child class. So that is nothing but the override. But the implementation of the parent class method and the child class method can be different. So that is nothing but the override. So first is this method is override from a method from the parent class itself, that is nothing but the superclass, or you have to changing the implementation details in the child class that are different in the parent class. Let's see why do we use the override annotation. So first is clarity, that is it makes your code more readable by showing you are overriding a parent method. Okay, so if you use the override annotation, you have a clear idea that the same method is already present in the parent class. Okay, there is an 100% guarantee the same name with the same parameter method is present in the parent class itself. And if we use override annotation in the child class and in the parent class the method is not present, then the override annotation will be give an error. So next is safety, that is the compiler checks that you are actually overriding an existing method. So as I have discussed just now, the compiler checks if we write a annotation in the child class, then in the parent class the method should be present with the same name and the same parameters. Then only we can use the override annotation. Okay, it is just for the clarity. Okay, and it will checks the safety as well. Let's see the example for the override annotation. So for that I will create a class, new, then class. So I will create a package here, com.test, and this will give the class name as animal. So as you can see, I have created a class as animal, and in this we will create a method. So public, then void then the class name will be make sound. The method name will be make sound, and in this we will simply print, let's say, some animal sound. So some random animal sounds. Okay. Now this is the parent class, we can say. Now we will create another class. Okay. So let's click on package and then new, and here is the class, and here let's say we will create a class as dog, and in this also we will create a method, okay, with the same name. Okay, so public void, and the name that we have taken in the parent class, in the animal class, that is nothing but the make sound, and in this also we will print some different data. So let's say the dog makes sound like barks. Okay, so the dog barks. So as you can see, I've created two classes, the dog and the animal. So this animal is the parent class and this dog is the child class. So to make the dog as child class, so we have to extend the animal class. So we have to write extend then animal. So this is the child class and this is the animal class. Now we have to write the override annotation above the method. Okay, @override. As you can see, there is an override. Let's say I will make the changes in the method name. Let's say we will give sounds. Okay, make sounds. Okay, now as you can see in the dog class, that is nothing but the child class, there is an error. Okay, so if we cannot write here override annotation because same method is not present in its parent class, so that's why it will give an error. We have to make the same name with the same parameter in the dog class as well and in the animal class as well. So the override annotation will not be give an error. So it gives an 100% clarity to the developers or the coders that the same method is present in the parent class. Let's see the points to remember related to the override annotation. First is, it's optional to use but highly recommended. So it is optional to use. Either you can use the override annotation or not. It will, if we use the override annotation, then it is good. Okay, it is highly recommended. But if we not use the override annotation, then it will okay, it will be okay. So basically it is an optional, either you can use or not. Then second, only works with the inheritance. Yes, the override annotation works with the inheritance. If inheritance is not there, we cannot use the override annotation. Then next is, helps prevent common mistakes in the method overriding. So override annotation helps to prevent the common mistakes in the method while overriding. Then makes your code more maintainable and clear. Okay, so @override annotation makes our code more maintainable and it will be cleared. So this is all about the @override annotation. So thank you for watching this video.